First down at the 35, just outside the 35-yard line. Peterson, the freshman, cutting back. He's going to get there. First touchdown of his career, Adrian Peterson.
It's what the Sooner faithful have been waiting for. Peterson coming in. You get a look right here at the left tackle. West Sims kicking a guy out. Adrian Peterson, north and south. The thing that he did so effectively throughout his high school career. And the guy, when he gets an open field, runs a sub 4.5 to be 220 yards. Look at this block right here. Watch West Sims going to kick out right here, and that's going to create the lane that Adrian Peterson's going to go through. Jason White hands it off, reads the block, inside, cuts, outside. Now everybody's taking bad angles. Bowling Green's missing tackles, but they're not just missing tackles. This guy's 220 pounds.
On the ground, Peterson, first down, looking for Pater. Touchdown for the freshman.
This is one. Watch Kelvin Shashan, number 70, into your screen. He lays the block there. But they say a lot of the great backs don't just run with their feet, they run with their eyes.
Third down and goal. Peterson, touchdown, Oklahoma.
If nobody would have touched him.
Enjoys art and drawing just like you, Coach.
Does he have an in-sync notebook on? Here goes Peterson to the near sideline. He may be gone. Goodbye.
Peterson is best when he gets some space and gets out on the edge.
You can't beat that speed. When you got great speed like that, you can't teach it, you can't cover it.
After the gain of 16, first and 10 from the 18-yard line. Why not go back to the freshman? Spin it all the way to the end zone.
Here is your next great running back in the United States of America. There is absolutely no question about it. The #1 player in the nation in high school last year. Now as a true freshman, he's just making college ball look like it was on the prep level.
They don't come around every day. The last time I was in Norman in 1978, I sat there on the bench for West Virginia and watched Billy Sims win a Heisman Trophy.
11 of 16 times they've come up with a touchdown. Will it be a touchdown this time? Peterson won't be denied. How tough is that kid?
Jeez. Josh Rangel that time, no contest for Peterson. Safety Rangel, boom. Safety Rangel gone. Peterson in the end zone.
Ooh, that'll be a
That's going to be a big one.
second and 10. Peterson.
What a run for a score. 7th rushing touchdown of his freshman campaign. 6'2", 210 pounds. Look at the moves, look at the finish, look at the strength. Nose for the goal line, hungry for the end zone.
Adrian Peterson is the deep back for Oklahoma. Gets it. Running to the left side, spinning away, and he is gone. 8 consecutive games he's run for 100 yards or more, and he just streaked for that one. He has tied Poe James' record.
A couple of guys had a shot at him, but forget it. Right about there, once he breaks through. The strength to break tackles, the speed to break the long one for this 18-year-old Peterson. Wow.
Peterson in the eye. Will get the toss on 3rd and 1. Peterson, touchdown. The ball's loose in the end zone.
But he was in.
He was already in and it already landed. Adrian Peterson, his 9th touchdown on the ground this year.
For the 10th time this season.
Here he comes and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Gonna get the opportunity to take it the final yard right here. Yes, he will. And again, he walks in.
Here's Peterson, and he's into the end zone for the 3rd time in this second half.
First and goal, OU. Peterson to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He's already scored from a yard out. 2nd and goal, Oklahoma. Here he comes. Getting there. Is he in? Awfully close, they say. Now they say touchdown. He is in.
That's as excited as I've seen Adrian Peterson all year.
He's starting to know you don't get many magical seasons like this. Something else.
Wow.
That's a tough place to play, that's for sure.
A lot of people have found that out over the years. Adrian Peterson, draw play, broke 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3 and more. Off to the races is Peterson. He might get there. Touchdown! Touchdown! What a run!
Now see the team block right there. The center comes off and picks off the linebacker while the guard continues blocking the nose tackle. 1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackles, 3, 4, 5.
And then 6 at the goal line.
Heisman Trophy runner-up a year ago had only 5 yards in the first half. Make it up for it here early in the second half. Peterson on the edge. 5-yard touchdown, Oklahoma.
We said before the game they had Peterson. We didn't know what else. They've still got Peterson.
3 Tulsa defenders it took to bring him down.
Peterson again. And this time is he? Yes, he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Peterson tumbles in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Sooners back on top. But 4th and 1.
Here's what they're going to, they run behind Davin Joseph with Adrian Peterson, their best players.
Peterson may go to the house. 25-20. Breaking another one. Oh, what a run. Adrian Peterson. Man.
Adrian Peterson and Davin Joseph, they pull Davin Joseph, unblocked guy, Peterson runs him over. And now trying to knock the ball out, Adrian Peterson says, none of that. And now I'm going to just stiff arm you away from the play. I mean, out the open
people
field.
are going to say later, I should have tackled it.
Roberts right there, unblocked. He's got him one-on-one. Can't get it done. Now you're trying to punch the football out of there. Doesn't get it done. Karatapian, and then, boy, at the end, Blackshire, he's saying, you know what, I'm going to carry you. Run him over. Now you're not going to punch the ball out. I'm holding on to the ball. That was a good thought, though. And then I'm going to finish you with a stiff arm and take it to the house.
One intent for defensive guys, and that's to maim.
This is Peterson finding his way to the end zone.
Yeah, deep handoff in the I formation. Good blocking there by Chester. The tight end, Moses gets involved, and then Peterson takes over.
So, as a result, 1st and 10 at the 22. Peterson, he breaks through. 15-10, he'll score. Oklahoma's on the board. .22 yards, Adrian Peterson.
Peterson back into the ball game.
They're going to shuffle these backs in and out throughout this game. Second man through. Peterson on the carry. 30. He's got some room at the 20. Down to the 10. Cuts back inside. Touchdown! Apparently the high ankle sprain isn't so high and isn't so sprained anymore. Wow. A 36-yard touchdown run. Adrian Peterson, who did not play against Baylor last week, takes it in for the TD. Peterson and Runnels are both in the backfield. Peterson deep will get the carry. Peterson, his 2nd touchdown for the Sooners. They may have to be moving up to make tackles on the run here today. Peterson and Jones in the backfield. Beaumar handing that one off, and that's going to be a touchdown. Peterson in. Chris Mesmer on the block, a 10-yard touchdown run.
You mentioned at the outset, Malcolm Kelly is a star on the rise.
This going for the touchdown near side, open and in. Make it 2. Adrian Peterson. A 6-yard touchdown run.
Well, Bob Stoops said he wants his offense to look a whole lot more like last year, and it's starting to. Little shocked that we haven't seen the I run as much.
And Bob Stoops is saying, all right, offensive line, if we can't get this, we don't deserve the game. We got to get this in the end zone with Adrian Peterson and Runnels.
They're going to give it to Peterson, and he's in for a touchdown. 1:41 to play. Here comes Adrian Peterson. And he breaks the tackle, and he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown. Man.
Was he patient? Here's a guy that made himself a football player in the weight room, and he was using the sideline as his 12th man, and he had it contained, and he turned Peterson back inside, and once he turned him inside, Peterson shucked him like an ear of corn now.
53 yards in the game for Peterson so far. Gets the carry on first down around the end. He may be gone. Bye-bye. See ya. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Did I call it or what? You watch the counter here. You see Adrian Peterson, great blocking up front. Look at the wide receiver out in front of him. Great block by Joaquin Elizue. And Peterson does a great job of breaking in there. And he's just not, you're not going to catch him.
They would be the first.
Right. Yeah,
no one stopped them yet. First down, here it comes. AD coming your way, busting through, still on his feet, he may be gone again. Touchdown, Oklahoma, 71 yards.
And I'm not even, my name is Jamal Anderson, I'm not Nostradamus, but it's, you know it was going to happen. You know it's going to happen. Stoops is not going to pull his best player off the field when you only have a 14-point lead, especially not in this game and the things that have transpired in the history of this game. And Adrian Peterson, what do? You're playing solid defensively pretty much for the majority of this game. Terry, just look at this. See this lane right here? Everybody, Jamal Anderson included, everybody at home thinks Peterson's running this way. Watch this Barry Sanders-like cut. Boom. This is a guy 6'2", 220 pounds, and look at the explosiveness. Another cut right there. Bye-bye.
From the 4, they try it again to him. Inside, lowers the head on the goal line. Touchdown, Adrian Peterson.
Number 34 right at you. He swallows up Will Evans and then Adrian Peterson. For all the flash and dash, you forget how physical and violent a runner he is. Josh's brother starting tonight at quarterback for USC at Arkansas.
Now the Sooners going to full deck on the offensive line and swing it out to Peterson. To the 40, running room, turns on the Jets, one man to beat. 20, 10, touchdown, Adrian Peterson, 69 yards.
Well, they got the ball right back to Adrian Peterson after the fumble. Look at that block by number 19, Joe John Finley, which allowed Adrian Peterson to get to the corner. And once he gets his speed up, it's rare that he's ever going to be caught.
That's the longest reception for Adrian Peterson wearing an OU uniform.
42 yards to the 17. First down, Sooners. Peterson outside. Peterson, touchdown, Oklahoma. They get a fumble recovery. They move it basically the entire length of the football field and then give it to 28 and watch him dance.
Both tight ends are good blocks on that.
That's what I would do if I was Bob Stoops. Second and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Touchdown, Oklahoma.
So Adrian's got his second of the day. And 165 yards rushing.
Peterson's got it. He's got a first down and more. High stepping touchdown, Adrian Peterson.
And they didn't have anybody in the secondary level. Look at this running room right here. I mean, there's nobody back there. Everybody jammed up front to stop the short yardage play.
Keep an eye on those two, especially Gresham on the goal line.
Good-looking young player, Adrian Peterson, big ball, touchdown. They got another chance here. First and goal at the 2. Peterson hit, driving, and there's the strength of AD. All day, all night. 30-0 Sooners.
And after having to settle for the field goal, now punching in the touchdowns, and Adrian Peterson not to be corralled.
Second and goal, Sooners. Peterson, big hole this time, and it's the 3rd touchdown of the night for AD. A 7-yard TD run, and the Sooners now lead 44-0.
So Peterson, a lot of people feel this is his final matchup against Texas in the Red River rivalry. Only a junior, but obviously The National Football League has watched him very closely since his freshman year. Here he comes again. There he goes. Breaking tackles. Peterson inside the 10. Diving. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, boy.
This shows you what he's capable of, fellas.
He's got such great strength. And when you see him, he looks at the hole. He's got outstanding blocking. But look at him maneuver through the hole. His legs are going every which way, but you hit him one time, and if you don't take him down, he's got 6.
He wanted to eliminate the breakout runs by Adrian Peterson, and he got one right away in the first carry.
Peterson, little trap play, bouncing. Berg slowed him down. Jackson can't get him. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's a combination of two things right there. Outstanding talent at the running back position, but very poor tackling by the defensive football team.
Peterson setting up in a deep eye. Adrian will get it on the short side of the field. Gets nice blocks into the secondary. Weaving his way. There it goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Adrian Peterson moves past Quentin Griffin and now ranks number 4 all-time in Oklahoma rushing history. 183 yards today now. Good job. Guys cut to the ground. A couple of Iowa State defenders knocked off their feet. You get Adrian Peterson out in the open field with those jackhammer feet doing their thing.
2nd and 7. Peterson to the end zone. His first score since breaking his collarbone against Iowa State back on October the 14th.
And hopes, as his dad calls him, AD, nicknamed him all day. It was important for him to play in this game to make a contribution to Oklahoma before deciding whether or not to go pro.
Overtime is underway, and Peterson with the football. Off to the left side. Down the sideline. Leaps, did he get in or step out of bounds? Touchdown, Adrian Peterson. That did not take long.
Left side, great hole.
Inside, outside.
Inside, outside. You had 72, Robinson, 79, Messmer.